Donald Trump's name will be on Illinois' Republican primary ballot next month is expected to be answered by a Cook County
Well, hello there. Hey, hi, social media family. Being of any subscribers and our visitors alike who are among yourselves of persons to be possibly considered, who are likewise affiliated or associated with and are representing my own YouTube social media channel and or chat room. How are you all doing? Well, what the? Excuse my name, pardon my friend. Damn hell! Well, hopefully all is well with you and yours, your persons, your family, members of loved ones and friends. The same for your different households. And hopefully that being the same could possibly see it in due regard for me and mine as well as you and yours and your persons. The angle of this here. I'm sorry, you all. I just can't adjust it. For some reason or another, I don't know. Like a computer hacker, just, sabotage my electronic device. Whereas it is beyond my control. But then, if you hear any thing or anyone else, any person outside my own apartment door to my place of residence, then that is also something I cannot really control. How much less, as long as it or whoever stays outside my apartment door, then we're not going to be concerned about those matters. As a matter of fact, just one particular proverbial neighbor from down here among the public nuisance problem neighbors, where I'm at now, in one of the worstest of incendiary neighborhood communities within city limits, and therefore they themselves are some of such the worstest of the likes of proverbial neighbors from down here, public nuisance problem neighbors, and particularly, especially this one being a local drug pusher and a dope dealer who had threatened my life verbally at least a couple of times, where it's like we dropped a dime upon him, by dialing the emergency 911 tail number for the police as a result of developments. Was here it is. I suspect he was bothering my apartment door even before I began broadcasting. As long as he stay outside my apartment door, we're not going to be concerned with those matters. Notice I say concerned, not worried, because I'm a believer in God. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but He has given us power. I know where some would say that much more compared to others. I mean, don't you think you should practice what you preach? I mean, not that I fear man so much as God, but I was making reference to how some would say more than others. I mean, why don't you apply that when it comes to your gambling addiction? And this is what the present social media broadcast of video content is about. My own personal living damn hell with a gambling addiction or gambling disease, whereas unfortunately I had relapsed most recently again, and payback is a monster. Like God is trying to tell me something, and I deserve to lose money like I had done or did, and as I am one of the more unlucky, or one of the most unluckiest gamblers, not only within the city, state, or continental USA, United States of America, but for the whole world for that matter. And I deserve to lose money, to be on my losing streak once again, whereas if I were to win any money, it would only be to win some of my money back that I would have lost, and whereas I more than likely, more often than not, would never win against the house, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much so sure about that, and making that statement, then have to be correcting it. And whereas if I win any money back, it would only be some of the money I would have lost, not even 1/3 of it or 1/10 of it for that matter. Then how much less? 1/2 or most, definitely not all. So I deserve to lose money for having gone back to playing one of the devil's games, and therefore can or could possibly be said or stated for the record, I deserve for somebody else to throw a monkey wrench in my gambling play, because there's this one brother in particular, this one male. He's one of the main ones that's always interrupting my gambling play when I'm gambling. You always have a character like that at some gambling spot. This particular one is one particular place of business, being one of my much more frequented or much more attended places of business atmosphere for his premises and properties to gamble, where he's always flapping with the chops, making with the communication of dialogue, and I'm trying to concentrate on my gambling. I'm like thinking, hey brother, I didn't come here to hear you flap your chops. I'm not here for conversation, dialogue. Can't you see I'm gambling? I had to tell him more words or less, and not exactly like that, but to paraphrase, not quote exactly. Hey bro, do you mind? I'm trying to gamble. You're breaking my concentration. Throwing a monkey wrench in the program. Words, however said. But the thing is, he did it a second time. That's just him. To be honest, before I got there, I mean, just because he lost his money or more than quite a bit of it, don't mean that he has to be so impolite or rude to attempt out of frustration to make another person lose one's money just so he could feel better for having lost his money. Because that's how he is. Because I had to remind him a second time, because he made me lose money the first time much quicker and lose it all. Then I go back the second time, the same thing, because of him flapping with the chops, making with the conversation a dialogue. Be he pitching or what you call about him losing money, or be he literally actually attempting to talk to me while I'm gambling. And I'm like, brother, don't do that, man. What are you, some kind of a hater? Really, I'm losing money enough as it is. I'm like not just one of the more unlucky, but one of the most unluckiest gamblers, not only within the city or state, but for the city where I'm at in the state is Chicago, Illinois, for the Midwest. And not only for the continental USA, United States of America, but more often not just practically, but possibly for the whole wide world and the World Wide Web. So I don't need you, not just practically, but possibly exacerbating or making matters worse by, making with the chit chat while I'm trying to gamble, man. God. Whereas I should not even be so much as gambling in the first place. To begin with, knowing that, I'm on a rather annual limited or fixed income, and I really can't afford to gamble. I'm just thankful that I haven't as yet gambled any cell phone money away, being that because you never know when you could be possibly needing the general services of a cell phone in the event of an emergency crisis that could prove to possibly come or be life-threatening could come your way. Read between the lines, fill in the blanks, And I also thank God that I have not as yet, romanced the thought of contemplating gambling in the utilities, bill fee payment money. And especially I am thankful, that much more than to be said, and I'll state for the record that I'm thankful. I thank God, my lucky stars for that matter, even so, that I have not as yet romanced the mental thought of transforming some of such mindset to gamble, into tangible physical form so far as concerning matters of possibly gambling any rent money away. You know what I'm saying? The risk becoming or being of the rank and file of the derelict trances, as in homeless persons of characters. And the majority, most of them are homeless, being because that's the lifestyle, the alternative lifestyle preference of an option that they have chosen to live for themselves, to make like overgrown baby boys and baby girls, which, if push comes to shove, you practically and not possibly have to birth them. Put them over your shoulder and birth them. Yeah, baby boy, baby girl, it's gonna be all right. Oh, did you have an accident on yourself? I guess it's time to change your pamper, your diaper. And that's sad. Living from hand to mouth, getting freebies. Freebies of food, clothing, and shelter. Been there, done that, don't want to do it ever again. I mean, there was one time or another I was homeless myself, quite a few times. But I never gambled. I never contemplated or started gambling any rent money away to make me possibly become homeless or the derelict transients or whatever I said. I'd be damned if I were to think to do so now. Yeah, that's a bad feeling. And whereas upon some such short notice, whereas my person am having to rent an apartment room in this really bad neighborhood just to keep from possibly becoming other rank and file the derelict transients, or being the likes of whom would be much more commonly called and are known as the homeless. You know, after discrepancy had developed and become a result of some such other with still other real estate proprietors or administrators, as we have it, or one that is much more impoverished or strict, and therefore, you know, the neighbors from damn hell among the public nuisances of problem neighbors are that much more creepy or most creepy or that much more worse or of the worst kind sort of type, for this being one of the not just worst but worstest of the sanctuary neighborhood communities. Yeah. But anyway, though, getting back to the original subject matter, being as it is, some are such to be possibly considered to be debated with the many different views and opinions to be affiliated, associated with, and represented thereof for the issue at hand. Yeah. Whereas how I'm thankful, I thank God that I never have contemplated romancing the thought of gambling any rent money, not even so much as utility money or phone service bill fee payment money. Yeah. Then because people in down hell want ice water, But anyway, as I'm seated gambling at this one gambling spot, this one other black male brother, not that I consider myself as being black or white, I'm just an American, but some will consider me to be black, with me looking as I am. So, but anyway, he's just mouthing off while I'm gambling. I'm saying, man, if I could take you outside and give you more than a piece of my mind, then I'm thinking it's not that serious. Because I hate that. I mean, here it is. It's bad enough that I'm gambling, trying to, get me some or such of this supposed so-called free money. The gamble money is never, to really be considered as literally and or actually, gamble with your own money is not considered as, possibly bettering your chances to get some of such supposed so-called free money, because you have to invest your own money to try to get some of such of that supposed so-called free money. Whereas if anything, it's going to cost you, 9 times out of 10, the average gambler is going to waste one's own personal finances that much more than likely, more often than not, than to, turn the tables and supposedly get some of such of that free money. I mean, there were times I have noticed or witnessed other gamblers getting some such of that supposed so-called free money that I should have gotten after I could have played the same gambling game for the same gambling machine. There was this one blackmailer brother. He won $1.5 billion off of a couple few dollars. Like, son of a, what the? I'm like, money, what the? That's just how unlucky I am at gambling. So more likely, more often than not, then it is like God is trying to tell me something. So I got this little scratch. There's about a couple few dollars left. I'm thinking about gambling with tomorrow after losing, tonight. But I better just keep that, and think that I was gambling pretty much on an empty stomach. Son of a, I'm losing that much more, from there. Yeah. There's no love in the heart of the city. There's no love in the heart of the city. So I'm pissed enough as it is with me losing, then on a losing streak again, then that much more I'm pissed because this other male person is flapping with the chops, making with the chatterbox while I'm gambling, and I'm like more or less thinking, like, tell him, brother, could you please shut the damn hell up? You're jinxing me, man. Could you please, just being because you may have lost money, I mean, why should you attempt to make me lose money likewise? Could you please just shut the damn hell up, man? I mean, Jesus freaking Christ. Sweet Mary, Mother of God. ETs, extraterrestrials, aliens from outer space. Could you please shut your God dog it? No, Lord, forgive me. Let me not use God's name in vain. Could you please shut up? Be quiet. Silence. Hey, he called me losing money left and right. That much sooner. Well, there was one time he said the same thing. Both times. At one time, no, you like, man, that's one of your favorite games. Man, I'm like, look, I'm trying to gamble, man. Do you mind? You break my concentration. How's that helping me? You telling me that's one of my favorite games when it comes to gambling. One of my favorite, one of my more favorite or more favorite. Yeah, how's that helping me while I'm gambling, man? I got to think of it. Besides, when I'm gonna, because sometimes you have to stop the roll of the machine as it's in play to try to get something, as well as you can just let it roll. Let it, you know what I'm saying? And my money went like snap, crackle, and pop. Just like that. Being that because of him. I'm not saying. I'm looking at him, I'm giving him an evil eye from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of these days, Alex. Boom, 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 bing, 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 bing. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Now, you need to be quiet, man. I think you need to, how to say, shut the damn hell up. No, we don't want to shut the damn hell up. We want to, the correct way to say, shut the damn hell down. You know, but we don't need any more hell up there in the old blue yonder in heaven. You know, that's how the devil and the demons got kicked out for attempting to, cause damn hell up there. So don't shut the damn hell up. Throw the damn hell down back where it belongs with the devil and 1/3 of fallen angels and demons. Don't got me laughing and stop. Yada yada yada. Woo woo woo. Well, look, that it's bad enough after listening to him pitch up. Oh, you know what about him losing? But then he want to comment on the gambling games I'm playing. That's one of your most favorite gambling games, isn't it? And seeing I'm trying to gamble, I'm trying to concentrate. Right. Because he did it the second time I arrived at one of my much more regularly attended or regularly frequented gambling spots, for a store atmosphere for that gambling machine. I'm like, brother, didn't we go over this before? Last time I was in here, you was slapping your top and you disturbing my game plan. You know, my gambling game skills, so to speak. But so you deliberately on purpose attempting to make me lose at gambling for the simple reason that you frustrated because you lost money already before I got here, huh? Yeah, So that's my own personal dilemma I have had become connected to experiencing for today. Yeah. And now I don't have any money to put in the tithe offering at a church. Not that I have to go. Last few Sundays I haven't been to church. No. Thanks to a certain neighbor from damn hell, or you know who. Same one that had attempted to justify his having developed, a supposed so-called legit when it's not legit. Personal vendetta, grudge match with my person, me, yours truly. Being that because I complained about my grievances to administrative representative personnel for these real estate primitive properties about how he would be disturbing and interrupting my sleeping patterns, causing me to wake up late and start my day off late. Yeah. I'm gambling, I'm like, brother, I'm losing money here. Do you mind? Huh? Are you really that much of a hater? I mean, I'm not winning any money either, but you don't see me, bending over in your direction and asking you. So that's one of your more favorite gambling games. Huh? Why you gambling? So why would you do that to me? Hmm? Seriously though, why would you do that to me? He did it the second time. Man, so they should tell me right there, and after that should be gambling elsewhere. Because he's going to attempt to mess up my gambling game, my gambling play, more often not. Regardless of whatever gambling game I could play at whatever gambling machine in there. Then they have more than quite a few gambling machines in there. Attempt to cause me to lose at gambling, for whatever reason he has thought to, this foul, funky stuff. That nigga SOB bastard. Was, then you all know what I mean. What they call Damn, I'm gonna have to give me more of a water supply. somebody keeps stealing a bottle of water, you know, and I suspect it's all developments of, a certain particular neighbor down among the public private neighbor, who, you know, yeah. And I have to have more of an intake of bottled water to begin with, as any of us humans or anybody being of whom, I have to get more toilet paper than that. Anybody of whom consider themselves affiliated, associated with, representing our own human species as we have it, go in there. Every time I go into the store, for the very reason on purpose to gamble again. It caused me to lose money, all my money. Yeah, all my money that time. But little money I have here summer, that's very little, that much less now. You I hate that, I hate that